Hey, what up, guys? I want to do a quick review for a movie I just watched last night, actually. And this is one of Massacre Video's most recent releases, and I think it is their most recent one, and that's Final Stab. And this movie came out in 2001, and I don't know who released this originally, but it was like a direct-to-video thing. It says it was a video store classic. I never rented it back then, but I do remember seeing the cover of this in video stores back then. But I was pretty interested in it just because I'm a fan of Massacre Video and I'm a fan of slashers, so it seemed like a no-brainer. And this is actually directed by David Duchovny, who did Puppet Master 3 and some other ones, and he does like the 1313 series, and he does like a lot of like gay horror movies for some reason. But I was interested in this. I, like everybody, thought it was part of like the Scream thing back in the day because it's called Stab, and they even used the same exact font as the Stab movies. So I had thought that, but I just never picked it up because I don't know why. I just never did. But I always thought the mask looked cool on the cover, and I gotta say I really enjoyed the movie. I thought it was really well done. Some of the kills could have been gorier, but as far as the general story goes, this kid or this dude, he's kind of having these nightmares, and he invites his girl, or the girlfriend comes over, and then he wakes up. It's like this dream sequence. So you get this kill, but then it's a big dream sequence, and then you kind of find out they got to go to this party for the girlfriend's sister she's throwing, and they don't get along, and the sister has this big plan to do this like murder getaway weekend thing, and so it gets really meta. It feels like a Scream ripoff, pretty much like Scream 3 or something. Everyone's meta. Everyone's seen every horror movie. They're referencing Friday the 13th and Halloween and all that. So there are some cool lines with that. But, some of the actors are just ridiculous in this. Some of the actors are kind of bad at acting. There's no one really of note in this that I know of, except maybe one girl who was in like a bunch of stuff. I mainly know her from like Children's Hospital on Adult Swim, but she was in that. But other than that, it's pretty run of the mill. Like I said, there's some cool lines referencing other horror movies. But what I really like about this is the killer itself. I thought he looked cool. I thought the way he stalked around was cool. Like I said, some of the kills could have been a more gory, but they were pretty much just stabbings or like throat slicings. And the throat slicings were almost bloodless. Like there was a little bit, but not nearly as much as you would expect. But there was some cool like blood splatter effects and stuff. But I had a fun time with it. It's a quick watch. It's only 75 minutes long, but after credits and the opening montage credit thing, it's only like an hour, 5 hour, 10 minutes long. So it is quick. The location's cool. This house has been used in a lot of David Duchovny films, and yeah, and it looked great too. The transfer, I was pretty surprised with how good it looked. It's the first time it's presented in widescreen because I think the old DVD was like a 4:3 full screen version. But special features, you get a new 2K restoration, brand new audio commentary by David Duchovny just for this release. You get English subtitles and trailers for other Massacre releases. Um, yeah, I definitely recommend picking this up. I think the limited edition slipcase one is still available, but I ended up just going for this one because I didn't want to pay the extra $8 for just a slipcase because it's the same exact release and I don't need the slipcase. But yeah, I'm glad I picked it up. It's definitely a worthy post Scream slasher that doesn't really add anything new, but it's still a fun time watching it. But anyways, guys, peace.